So based on our prisoner's dilemma here, the choice is between good government, bad government, based on the individual choice and everybody else's choice. The reason this is so difficult, and in other social cooperation, is based on the free rider problem. Free riders. The free rider problem is that high transaction costs make it difficult to exclude them. How will you eliminate the people who made the bad choice? It's very difficult, especially in a democracy. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. One way the government can do this is by coercing. That's the word we've been using in this chapter because they have that right. For example, paying taxes. No one in this universe wants to pay taxes. But when they coerce, this lowers the transaction costs. You can accomplish more when the government coerces people, because the reason is because it lowers transaction costs. We'll discuss all the issues of that in a later time, at the end of this video. So the question arises, how do we get out of the prisoner's dilemma? How do we get out of this? Nobody wants bad government. We all want good government. How can we assure that everybody else makes the right choice to do their duty? So there's quotes. There's two quotes I want to tell you by Alexis de Tocqueville, right here. He was a Frenchman who came to the U.S. at the beginning of the founding of our country, and he went around the country noting different things because this country was an experiment, and he wanted to see how does this work here. So these are quotes by him, by his coming to the U.S. at the beginning and noting how people behaved here. No society, he said, could continue to exist in which people are completely selfish, not concerned about others. There must be concern for others for society to cooperate. That's extremely telling. How can we assure that people are not selfish? Well, that's an interesting question. But we need this view of others for our society to cooperate. Another quote, he said, there is no country, zero countries, in which everything can be provided for by the laws, or in which political institutions can provide a substitute for common sense and public morality. He's saying no government, no law, no arrangement can take the place of common sense and public morality. You must be a nation that generally all of you choose the right thing. That's what morality means. And common sense. Well, where does this come from? I want to posit that it comes from education.